Welcome to Plymouth Sands Campground in Plymouth, New Hampshire. We almost didn't tell you about this one because, well, honestly, we'd kind of like to keep it our own little secret. In 1964, the original owners set about converting a hayfield into the campground. It was laid out and each tree was placed just where they wanted it. Over the years, the campground changed, and eventually the original owners passed on and the campground was sold 3 years ago to the current owners, Nick and Ashley. In the time since they've taken ownership, they've worked to bring the campground back to its original glory. They've removed old seasonals, worked on rewiring, landscaped, cleaned up, and brought the campground back to life. You really should find the Facebook page and take a look at all the work they've put into the campground. It's inspiring. So what is it about this place? It's hard to explain, but there's just something that feels right. Maybe it's the nearly 500 feet of beach along the Baker River. Maybe it's the way the sites are laid out and the high tree canopy. I don't know. It's simple, it's rustic, it's relaxing, it's peaceful. We met multiple families who had camped here for generations, and it just feels right. Of course, we know this campground isn't for everyone. And honestly, it's not laid out for everyone. It's an older campground, so those of you who travel with large motorhomes, travel trailers, or fifth wheels might find it difficult. In addition, they do not offer any 50 amp sites, and there is no sites with sewer, although they do have a dump station on site. Let's talk about the location. Plymouth is located just north of Winnipesaukee and just south of the White Mountains, making it a good location to access either of them. In addition, the campground is just minutes from Last Year Brewery, which we highly recommend, and about 12 minutes down the road from Mad River Coffee Roasters, which we definitely recommend. Their coffee and breakfast sandwiches are fantastic, but we would recommend on the weekend that you order ahead online or you'll face quite the line. Now back to the campground. All the tent sites you see on your right are just on the other side of that hedge from the river in the beach, which spans nearly 500 feet. In addition, quite a number of the RV sites we passed earlier also back into the river. Fun little thing about the site we're about to come up to, there appears to be an old pizza oven on it. We're not sure what the story is behind this, but I'm sure there's quite a tale. Passing by Site 31, we're going to skip ahead a little bit here in a second. We often try to do these videos when it's quiet, but sometimes you just can't avoid other people, and you do want to give them their privacy. On your left is a large central playfield. There'll be horseshoe pits, The playground's right across the way. It's a nice area to gather and do things, and kind of works as a central hub for the whole campground.
Good, you?
Coming up on your right is the playground and the bathhouse. We are almost back to where we start the video, around the main loop. If you notice by the playground road going off and the road we just passed, they both go out to the front of the campground and around the more seasonal section of the park, which for this video we skipped over. So why did we debate about sharing this campground? Easy. We had a really great time here, and we want to make sure we can come back. But honestly, you should too.